There's so many lessons that I've learned from basketball and playing and growing up here at the Boys and Girls Club through basketball. There's a lot of situations that you think of in a game of basketball that occur in life. Like, you may be down 10 points and losing, but you have to keep fighting. You have to play with heart, and the same goes for life. If you're behind in your goals or your dreams, like, you don't just give up because you're behind. You have to keep going and keep pushing for what you want. The first time I stepped into the Boys and Girls Club, I was just this little shy 8-year-old girl, and I would have never thought my life would be where it is today. My first day at the Boys and Girls Club, I came into the Learning Center, and I remember grabbing a book and sitting down and reading because I didn't really know what to do or who to hang out with. And the staff in the Learning Center started talking to me and asking what grade I was in, how old I was. It was just really cool to see that someone wanted to talk to me and get to know me. Growing up in this neighborhood, there's lots of negative influences around, whether that was kids fighting or there's people that do drugs out on the streets, and there's just always somewhere or someone getting into trouble. There was one night that the first-story apartment got gunshots through the window, so we were just 2 stories right above them. So I was definitely just like, wow, like, that's crazy. Like, that was not safe at all. Going to the Boys and Girls Club, I knew I was always safe, no matter what was going on at home or in the community. Growing up with my dad and him being an alcoholic, I kind of just got used to the situation, and like, it didn't really become to the point where it's like, oh, this is crazy anymore. Like, it got to the point where it's just like, oh, this is part of my life now. I remember he like punched the door one time and put a hole in that, so I mean, it was a little scary. So I would just go in my room and just wait until he calmed down. The club helped me escape problems, whether it was with the violence in the neighborhood or my parents arguing and stuff at home. When I came here, I mean, it's like my brain just shut those areas thinking about it down. I didn't even really think about my parents arguing. I was here and I was having fun. I never thought about what was outside because I was so caught up with what was going on inside the club. I figured once he quit drinking that the fighting would stop. They would understand each other and just keep going, but then they got a divorce. And so to see it happening even after he quit drinking, like, I didn't really know how to really, like, take it in and understand it. The day he actually came and, like, took all the boxes and stuff, it was really just kind of sad to see that his stuff was no longer there and that he was really gone. It was really weird for me because I always grew up with both my parents, and so I was sitting there and I just remember watching him drive away, and like, it still really didn't hit me until after he was gone that he's really not coming back. I felt like I was kind of losing the passion for the things I liked. Whether that was going to school and doing my work, I felt really unmotivated, and then I didn't even want to go to basketball practice or even come to the club. I let it just take over my life, basically. I asked our teen staff, Kyler, just to talk with her, and she helped me realize that the divorce, it's always going to be a part of my life. It's going to be there and it's not going to change. And that was a huge turning point for me. I always knew that no matter what, the staff here, I could talk to them when I was ready. With their support, it made it easier. The Boys and Girls Club, they've helped me realize my dreams, my goals. I mean, they built me into the character I am today. And they helped me realize that no matter who you are, where you come from, what people say about you, like, if you have a dream and you're determined to get there and work hard, then you can definitely achieve it. I've been accepted to, right now it's 13 universities. It just shows that all the hard work I've put in the last 4 years with the Boys and Girls Club, it's all paying off. And I mean, saying that I've been accepted to 13 schools, like, it's kind of crazy to think about. Without the Boys and Girls Club, I don't think I would be nearly the leader I am today. I wouldn't be the athlete that I am today, learning how to play these sports and the basic skills. Without them, the young lady here today wouldn't be here. Who knows what I would be like without them here and their support. Thank you is not enough for me.